Today I learned about one of the saddest stories in football. It's a story about the man who died standing. Roberto Baggio was just 3 years old when he saw his dad crying because Italy lost the World Cup to Brazil. Pele and his boys had beaten Italy 4-1 in the 1970 World Cup final. At that young age, Roberto tried to console his father. He promised him that one day he would win the World Cup for Italy. "24 years later, Roberto had grown up to become a great football player. At that time, he was one of the best in the world, having won the Ballon d'Or as well. It was 1994 and Baggio was representing Italy in the World Cup. Italy had high expectations for the 1994 World Cup and Roberto Baggio was the start man for Italy. The World Cup was not easy for Italy as expected. Italy barely made it to the knockout round. But thanks to the excellent and promise-driven Baggio, he scored the game-winning goals in every round until Italy made it to the final. And how poetic it was that Italy went to the finals and was facing Brazil. It was the perfect setting for Roberto to fulfill the promise he had made to his father 24 years ago. And so, come July 17th, the watching world switched and zoomed in on Brazil versus Italy. A heavyweight final. Perhaps the difference could be as expected Baggio. The match was tied and it went to penalty shootouts. Roberto had to take the last penalty. If he missed, it was game over for Italy. Baggio approached the spot to save Italy's chances. First, we need to know that Roberto Baggio had only ever missed a couple of penalties in his career, and they were because the goalkeeper saved them and not because he shot wide. When he went up to the spot he was pretty lucid, as much as one can be in that kind of situation. He knew exactly where Taffarel, the Brazilian goalkeeper, always dived. He decided to shoot for the middle about halfway up so Taffarel couldn't get it with his feet. It was an intelligent decision. Taffarel did go to his left, and he would never have got to the shot. Unfortunately, and nobody knew how, the ball went up 3 meters and flew over the crossbar. Baggio stood there motionless in agony. The moment became known as the man who died standing.